Have you been buying the wrong meme coins? I know right now it feels like all the meme coins are the wrong coins, but look, some are better than others. And there's bad news for you because you're probably buying the wrong meme coins. At least most of you are probably buying mostly the wrong meme coins. So let's break it down because it might have heard people talking about a meme coin super cycle. But what does that even mean? Well, for the most part, it's really just one of those phrases that we like to throw around, emerges on social media like Twitter when coins are pumping. It's the super cycle for memes. It's the new meta, whatever. But is it true that meme coins are really that important? Well, they are certainly playing a much bigger role in this cycle, much more than previous cycles, and they are presenting new opportunities to profit. And I honestly feel that it's a mid-curve move to fade meme coins completely. Not saying you have to participate, but to fade them and not understand them, that's a different thing. They're taking on a cultural element of epic proportions in crypto. At the same time, you won't be able to bank any gains for buying the wrong damn coins. So let's look at the right and wrong ways to play the meme coin game. So let's first look at the state of meme coins. First, we check the current meme coin total market cap, and we're looking at a figure of around $50 billion-ish, depending on when you watch this video, which is about 2% of the total cryptocurrency market cap. But even more striking is that in Q1, meme coins outperformed every other cryptocurrency sector by a factor of 10 or more, which is pretty awesome. Definitely not bad for a bunch of tokens that have precisely zero utility. And they're not pretending to have any utility for the most part either, because they're memes. They're memes, they're funny dog pictures and stuff like that. We're also seeing an increase in the number of relatively robust, if we can use such a word for meme coins. Previously, it was all about Dogecoin. Then we had Shiba Inu. Then we had Floki and some other dog coins pop up, most of which went to zero. Any conversation about meme coins now, though, also has to include a wider range of characters and creatures. We have Pepe the Frog, Dog with Hat. They put a hat on the dog this time. Bonk the dog. We have cats now. There are plenty of other tickers, of course, worth keeping tabs on out there. But why did this happen? Well, one argument is that meme coins took the speculative aspect of cryptocurrency, the parts where traders are simply seeking wild profits, and distilled this down to its purest, most degenerate essence. And then an entire meme coin culture, including tokens and tools, developed from there. Either way, meme coins are here to stay, and they are bigger than ever, and they're only going to get bigger than ever. But with so many tokens launching all the time, how do we avoid all the duds, the scams, the crap, the rug pulls? How do you snipe the rare gems and lock in those profits? Well, you need to understand how people buy the wrong meme coins in the first place, and that's a pretty important thing to get. This basically comes down to people chasing the market, buying local tops, selling at a loss. Are you buying a coin when it suddenly shows up all over your Twitter feed or other social media, wherever you're finding your meme coin content, or even in the mainstream news articles? That's a real bad time to buy. Is everyone talking about it? In that case, you might be buying the wrong meme coin, maybe the right meme coin, but at the wrong time, right? You might still be okay long term if it's a really great meme coin, but not always. And you'll have to spend a lot of time underwater, potentially. You'll probably fumble that bag and sell it for a big loss. Ideally, you want to be selling at those moments of media hype and social media hype. So we're selling into strength, hype, and liquidity rather than buying into that, right? You don't want to be the exit liquidity. And that means not only buying the right coin, but buying the right coin at the right time. So what makes a good meme coin anyway? Well, it's a good question. And I'm going to answer that for you right after letting you know about the Wealth Mastery newsletter. It is the best damn newsletter in the cryptocurrency industry, rated by me. My newsletter. Look, I know how it is. You're busy. I get it. Wife, kids, job, dog, OnlyFans, right? Got to support the girls, but you still want to stay up to date with crypto. You still want to find all the latest airdrops, the NFTs, the altcoins, and yes, the meme coins. Well, we got you covered. My team of researchers and I are putting out massive amounts of content for you every single week, and you join our 125,000 plus weekly readers and sign up for free using the link in the description of the pinned comment over on X, and let me, my team, help you stay ahead of the curve. Let's move on. There are a few important factors for finding a good meme coin. So in no particular order: relevance. For example, might runes on Bitcoin become the next big thing? Well, then rune tokens will become more relevant. Is there a US election coming up? Well, then those political coins might shine for a while. Can Solana approach new all-time highs? Then, well, watch out for Solana meme coins as a major beta play in that situation. We're looking for relevance or ideally future relevance so that we can buy early. Memeability, that's another important thing to keep in mind. This is kind of obvious, but memes have to be memeable. Is it funny, cute, controversial, in some way attracts attention? There's got to be something for the people to go and get a hold of. But remember, it could be just as simple as a dog photo. The dog photo. So that's very popular, actually, especially put a hat on it. What about the community? Meme coins need a crowd to propel them higher. What's really great is if a coin gets adopted by an existing community or becomes somehow the figurehead in a particular ecosystem. For example, dog with hat. Whiff is doing this on Solana because, of course, the hat stays on. Obviously, that's a given. And then, of course, there's the battle on to see whether the newest rune tokens can come to represent the ordinals space on Bitcoin more broadly. And the title of top base meme coin, of course, always up for grabs. Currently, it's Brett. It's the early leader. But can Toshi come from behind to become the number one meme at some point? And on the other hand, here's a characteristic that sounds like it should probably be important, but actually really isn't. Originality. So what do Doge, Shib, Floki, Whiff, Bonk, Dog to the Moon all have in common? Well, the dogs, obviously. The most innovative of them is Dog with Hat because it's got the hat on the dog. And then, of course, there are cat coins, and they vary weirdly drawn political coins that we're seeing come out. For sure, the very first mover in a particular category might be novel, but after that, there are gains to be made on the copycats. Sometimes they're actually copycat cats. So originality isn't a major concern. And then there's what we might call the cabal. Da, 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 da. Bit dramatic, but the reality is that when a coin gets championed by particular big accounts, it can get a big price boost. In this case, though, the resulting pump may actually be the kind of temporary strength that's perfect to sell into if you bought early. And even though selling might go against your emotional attachment to that particular dog or cat, you still need to do it. So when is the right time to buy? Well, everything we're talking about here comes down really to the old adage of buy low and sell high. It's what you have to do to make money on memes. There's no other way around it. So when do you buy? Firstly, where an attention is elsewhere. You'll see meme coin charts that climb to a peak in stages. 2 steps forward, 1 step back, with pumps, corrections, short ranges all along the way. And those corrections and ranges, when attention wanders away into other meme coins, that's the time to buy. As long, of course, it's a decent token with some kind of decent narrative and no one's rugging it or anything, and there's a growing community, all that kind of stuff. We're still in a bullish market structure, et cetera, et cetera. Keeping aware the trend will eventually switch. The other option, of course, is to be very, very, very early, which means taking huge gambles and huge risks on new launches that have a very high failure rate. But if you're doing that, then you should be placing very small allocations on each coin, like 0.1% of your portfolio, for example, or less, 0.05% of your portfolio. And psychologically, you basically need to write these off as gambles and losses from the start. You need to say, take $500 and put it into a new meme coin. It's gone. That money's gone. Okay. If it hits, it's a bonus, but you're just burning that money. That's how you need to look at it. If you're going to try these kinds of bets, then Photon is a useful platform as you can track new coins as they launch and pick up on any that might have potential. You'll be warned, though, that this can be mentally draining after a while. Okay. It's very hit and miss and probably shouldn't be your main crypto focused if we're being honest about it. You're probably a lot better off to wait for the early pumps and for something to kind of establish itself when that clear narrative forms up and then something seems like it has a bit of room to run. Case in point right now are some that I already mentioned, right? For example, political coins in an election year, Bowden, Tucker, for example. Runes tokens after initial interest has cooled off, Satoshi Nakamoto, Dog to the Moon, stuff like that, before the ecosystem has been fully built out. Base meme coins before Coinbase Smart Wallet comes out, Brett, Toshi, Benji, stuff like this. Are these guaranteed to be profitable? Abso-freaking-lutely not. No, we're talking about meme coins here. Anything can go to zero real fast. But if you decide to allocate a little bit to memes, then yeah, okay, sure, can make sense. Another time is when a leader dips a lot. So this is a Slightly safer strategy, obviously still risky, but slightly safer strategy. Leaders have already proven themselves. Think about stuff like Dogecoin, Shiba Inu, Pepe, Dog with Hat, stuff like that. They're more resilient. They're more memeable. Usually when Bitcoin dips, altcoins dip harder and memes dip even harder still. So if you believe the market will recover and that the best days are ahead of it, then you can get some pretty good entries on some of those meme coins during these phases. You might want to forget about finding the edgiest new meme coin to come to the market and just scoop up some bags of some top well-known memes that are currently at a pretty good price. Keep in mind also that even the leaders on Solana are at smaller market caps than the leaders on Ethereum right now. So maybe there's more potential to put money into those. And that's still true even more on other chains. Go to Mantle, go to Linea, look at the top meme coins there, Puff and Foxy, way undervalued by comparison. Across the whole of crypto, the big boys, Doge and SHIB, right? Those are on Ethereum, where you also find Floki and Pepe. On Solana, the leaders are WIF and Bonk. And when it comes to Bitcoin runes, it's a lot less clear because, well, we're still so super early, to be honest. But Dog, Wizard, Pups, stuff like this. By the way, Pups is a cross-chain meme coins. You can actually buy it on Solana if maybe it's easier for you. And besides leaders within chains, there are also leaders within meme coin subcategories. So the leading dog coins are, as mentioned, Doge, SHIB, WIF, Bonk. The leading cats, Popcat, Wen, Mog. The leading political coins, Bowden, Trump. And yes, some of these categories and some of these tickers are totally silly, but they're meant to be. They're fucking meme coins, man. Come on, it's how it works. Finally, remember that meme coins are turbo powered by attention and emotion. So more than with any other kind of crypto, hype and attention and emotion count. These trade highly on emotion and highly on the vibe of the market. You'll need to counter trade your own instincts, buying after big dips when the charts have flattened and nobody else wants to buy this crap. You need to let the winners run longer than you think you need to let them run. And settling when crypto Twitter is, max bull posting on this particular meme, you out, got to sell. And last point, really critical here. We've talked about what and when to buy, but make sure at some point to sell and to take profits because banking gains is the whole point of what we're doing here. And when it comes to meme coins, you do not want to be left holding the bag. In the bear market, these things are going to go down 99%, 100%. Okay. So don't think too much of it. These are cats and dogs and funny memes and whatever on the internet represented as tokenized culture coins. Okay. They're going to have a rough time in the bear market. All right. So either you will take your profits on these meme coins when you have the profits in hand, or the market will take those profits for you. The choice is yours. Thanks for watching.